Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video I am going to be talking about Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 1st Edition T1, The Village of Hommlet by Gary Gygax. So as you can see by what will be the thumbnail there, I received my copy of Dungeon Module T1, The Village of Hommlet. I purchased this on eBay. I had misspoken in the last video when I said that I paid between $35 and $39. Actually, it was $29, shipping and handling included, plus tax and everything. So I believe I won this particular auction on eBay at $22.50. It was only about $4 and change for the delivery, and then the tax was was somewhere around there. Total, it was like $29.38 combined. The shipping was very quickly. It was packed really well, and so it was really appreciative of that. It was not only in a bubble pack envelope, but the seller put a piece of cardboard behind it, and it's in a magazine slipcase. So really well packaged. I tried taking just a photograph of the cover so you can see it, and use that for the thumbnail. But for some reason, it wasn't taking a picture and sending it directly to my thing so I could modify it. So I just did a screenshot of myself holding it and put it up there. So we'll see. Sometimes, they say that thumbnails with an individual on it is a little bit more exciting. We'll see if that plays out. But anyway, let's take a look at the actual book. So looking on the outside, I mean, it is, the color is still very vibrant for something going back to 1981, when this came out. So this is, 44 years old. So that's pretty impressive. The one thing I'm not crazy about, and I have comic books galore, one thing I don't like doing is the tape on the plastic. So I'm going to take that off. Because it becomes an issue when you're trying to put the item back into the slipcase, because I always worry that it's going to grab a hold of it on the, when you're trying to put it back in again. So I don't use tape when doing that. For shipping, I can understand it, but for, putting something in and taking it back out again, I always remove the tape. I like the ones that are adhesive, that's on the inside of it, because that's not as sticky as Scotch tape either, and I think it's better designed for keeping it away from your item. So here we go, taking it out of the plastic wrap and or the casing. So let's see. So here is the cover, and it is, it's pretty solid. I mean, you can see now it's very light. So it is certainly it's certainly faded, but it's not marked in any way. But yeah, it's certainly faded. So fortunately, I have PDF versions for it. The booklet itself. So here we go with the first map, and here we go with the. I was probably holding that upside down or whatever. So here is the front, and I know his description was that there was some discoloration on the last few pages. There's a little bit over here. There's a tiny bit over here on 15. You can see just above my thumb. So there's a little bit of discoloration there. But there was one tiny spot on there as well. But there's a couple down here, as you can see. But the pages themselves are pretty. Oh, there's a little bit on the tip down here. Yeah, and then it runs through the tips and several places. I don't know if it's like a coffee stain or something, but you could still read through it. And I don't buy these. I don't buy these for, the purposes. Yeah, so it's still. It really only has a couple of pages that it's on, and it does not interfere with anything that is readable. So it's not very difficult to read it. So why do I buy this? So I bought this here because I'm looking to run a new Advanced Dungeons and Dragons First Edition campaign. I want to invite players that have never played AD&D First Edition before. So I'm really looking for modern players, and those modern players, I've been doing a video series on AD&D First Edition for the modern players. So if you're, and I'm going to put this into that combination of videos. So I will be adding it to that rather than just my straight up AD&D ones. And the reason that I purchased this is that I think it's very important to have the physical copies of things that you're running, and not just PDFs. And for these older things, I think it's important to have the original. So $30, I think I'm really lucky to have gotten it for that kind of a price. But I think it's a matter of being authentic. And if I'm pushing old school, as much as I do on this channel, then I think it's incumbent upon me to, to come to the table, even if it's a virtual table, to come to the table and let my players know that I have the actual thing. And even if I'm not running this, I'm certainly not going to run this word for word, because I'm going to make it my own. I'm going to make it part of our campaign moving forward. But I still hope that the players will appreciate the fact that I'm being very authentic, very genuine, and I have the physical copies of everything that I'm running at the table. I literally I think without fail, everything I talk about on this channel, whether it be a Kickstarter or just an item, an RPG that I have that I'm talking about it, I always have the physical. So I think I'm batting 1,000 on that. 100%. I always have the physical copy when I'm producing something. When I do a review or even a preview of a Kickstarter, I'm a backer, and you can guarantee that I back the object, the item myself, or the product itself, and so I think that is something that's important for reviewers, such as myself, or just gamers in general, or certainly game masters. I think it's really important for us to have the physical copies of the things that we are, running or reviewing and whatnot. And so, so I'm really, really happy that I have gotten this before the campaign is about to start. But I do have a PDF that I'm going to share a little bit with you as well. So here we have the PDF, and obviously this person put their, put theirs up there on, on the screen as well. I think mine my cover is a little bit better shape than this one here that is shown. Theirs is definitely bluer, but you can see that it is more tainted than mine. But it is a little bit more crisp. And then this, I don't know if this might be, I guess this is a scan, but it is a, you know, that's a really white copy of it. Mine is different than this. So I think that the first T1, first of two modules, so mine says all the same. Um, the only difference is that mine does not say 1979. Mine says 7981. This one just says 79. So I don't know if this was an earlier version of it. It is the green cover though. But anyway, going through, and I'm not going to spoil this adventure with you at all, but you can see some of the artwork that is thrown in here, and we will continue on through. Like I said, I'm not going to do any spoilers here. We have the entrance into some, it looks like a tower or some other thing. The Inn of the Welcome Wench. Is that a... oh, that's the price list? Okay. Yeah, this is... I've never... I don't recall having played this back in the day, and I certainly didn't run it. But this, along with B2, has been the, you know, the most, I think, utilized starter adventures in, you know, probably in D&D history, and this is a good one for setting up a hub for your player characters to, you know, to hang around for quite some time. Probably levels like 1 through 3, let's say. Let's see who else contributed to this. So the layout was by Timothy Jones, editorial assistance by Mike Carr and AJ Hammock. Oh, Al Hammock. Sorry, Al Hammock. The art and maps are by Dave Trampier and David Sutherland. And here we have the maps, the guard tower, the ruins of the moat house, and then beneath the moat house, and then this person provided the full screen of the map itself, and then the back cover. So, like I was saying, you know, I think it's really important to get the physical copies of what you're looking to run at your table, and again, whether you're in person or you're over the internet. And really glad that I'm glad that I got it for as cheap as I have. I have plenty of B2s because I have my box sets, and you know, virtually the first 3 box sets that I have down there, they all came with B2s. So I was like, all right, that's great. I might get the Isle of Dread and look for that, just to have that particular one too. But the Isle of Dread is not levels 1 through 3. Excuse me. I believe that's like 3 to 5 or something along those lines. But great pickup, and really excited about running it for the first time for myself, and I'm really excited about introducing it to players who have never played AD&D First Edition before. So I have on Roll20 it is open for players to sign up on. So you just look for DM Bloodworth on on Roll20, and you will find me there, and you can sign up for the game if you've never played AD&D First Edition before. I'd really like for you to come in. I'm looking to run this campaign alternating Friday evenings at 8 p.m.ish. So I will, that's Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and really looking forward to seeing you on a gaming screen or at a convention sometime soon. And if you do join this this campaign, I'm really intending for it to last for quite some time. It might shift to weekly if that's what the players want to do. And and again, if you are a member of my channel, all right, so if you are a YouTube member of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review, and you've never played AD&D First Edition before, you will of course have first dibs on at least the first 5 player characters coming in to this new campaign, and I look forward to getting this thing started off within the next couple of weeks. So you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you sometime tomorrow, because I also got another item in the mail that I will be talking about tomorrow. So you'll have a great one, and take care. And it's Valentine's Day, so for any of you out there celebrating happy Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day to you. And like I said, I'll see you again tomorrow for another video talking about another piece of mail call. So you have a good one. Take care.